I see a lot of amazing coaches, consultant, professional entrepreneurs who could be making a lot more money per client and they're not. And part of the reason why they're not is because they don't have a structured system or method or framework, and it's making it harder for them to sell their services. So when you sell your offers by result or outcome, you can actually then quantify what it is you're going to charge, and you can pull in all of your expertise and your value and your brilliance and your experience and your skills, and not just sell yourself one little way. So let me share with you what this looks like, and I'm going to walk you through my system so you can see how I help my clients frame this out. The first thing I want you to think about is, say, 3 to 5 main things that you do with your clients. I know that you have areas where you are really impactful. Okay. So for example, with my system, this is my Expert in You $1 Million Accelerator System method. Okay. There are 4 main areas that I work in, because these are the areas that I have to have in place for my clients to get the results that I know I can help them get. So the first thing is package. This is a model that is a high-end model. So it is a top-down approach. We're creating really high-end services and offers. And what we're doing is we're pulling in all of their brilliance, all of their expertise, their skills, their knowledge, their value, all the things that they can do with their clients that they love to do and they know they can get the results, instead of selling themselves one little way. Like I see people, and by the way, I fell into this when I first came into the coaching space. I was selling myself one way, and I was only doing a little piece of what I can do with clients. And I found my business super frustrating because I knew I had all this other expertise and knowledge and skills. And I'm like, why am I selling myself this way and then sending these people on their way to go out and try to piecemeal their business together? So I quit doing that. And I pulled in all of my 34 or 40 plus years of experience in business, marketing, and sales. And it's all part of my process. So I help my clients do the same thing. So for example, package is my first level of my program, because this is the revenue model. This is what they're actually selling. And I want to make sure that it's premium so that they're able to charge big fees. They're easily able to go and market and sell their system and their method and get paid big dollars for it. So when I help them set up their packages, we're going to look at things like 100K offers. I had a client close to $400,000 sale, 100K offers to 25K. Now you might think that you can't do this, but the client, let me just tell you this, the client that closed the $400,000 sale, she was selling offers that were just a few $1,000s a month. And she didn't think she could do that at all. But she knew she wanted to add a consulting piece in her business. And she knew she wasn't selling herself that way or utilizing all of the expertise and brilliance she had. So that's why we started working together. She came to me for this. We put a plan in place. She went back to an existing client, and it turned into a $413,000 sale. So I don't want you to think, if you're good at what you do, if you're great at what you do, I don't want you to think, oh, I can't do that. Or if you're new, maybe to coaching or consulting, but you have expertise and experience, that you have maybe built businesses, or you've been a CEO, or you've been a doctor and you've had your own practice, or whatever it is you do, you can start with a high-end model. You don't have to start with some low model. You're already an expert. You've already put in the time. You've already made the investment. You don't have to sit there and sell yourself for nothing just because you're starting a new arm in your business. So I want to be really clear about that. Okay, the second step is what I call position. And this is where we actually want to build your influence and help you be seen in the market as credible, as an expert, as an authority, and you look like the Lamborghini and not the cheap used car. If you are positioning yourself in the market as the cheap used car, you're going to get cheap used car prices. Actually, probably worse, you're going to get garage sale prices. So we have to get you positioned in the right way. Positioning is the outside perception people have of you and your business and your brand and how good you are, all of those things. And so there's a lot of moving parts that go into this. There's a lot of moving parts that go into all of these levels, but these are still the big levers that I pull. These are the big buckets that I work in. Okay. The third area is promote. People have to know about you, right? This is going to be your marketing and sales systems. And there are so many ways I help my clients market their business. They're all high impact marketing strategies. We have sales systems that simplify their sales process, help them close more business, and help them put more money in their bank account. This is all part of my promote system. So we have to make sure that we get these in place so that they can consistently bring in clients whenever they want. All right. The fourth bucket is profit. Now, this is where we really scale. This is where we kind of put what's working now. We've got the foundation, we've got things working, and now we can really ramp it up. We can actually put it on steroids. So this is where we're going to help them. They've got to build scalability into their business, new revenue streams, build a team, automation, whatever it is to get to the levels that they want to get to. This is where we're going to do this, but we want to do it with high profits and freedom. So this is where I also want to help them really get their time back and be able to have other people doing a lot of the work for them, and they get to show up and do the stuff they absolutely love. Now, we try to do that obviously throughout, but these are the 4 areas. So when you're structuring your offer, you can structure your offer in the same way. Bring in all of your brilliance, all of your expertise. And then you want to position this for an outcome, a result, or a transformation. And you should know who this is going to be for, who those best clients are going to be. And you want to make sure that that comes out in your message and in your positioning statement. I'm not going to go into all of that now. Those are all things I help my clients with. So if you want some help with that, you can book a call with me at igh-end.com, and I can help you get these foundational pieces in place. But what I really want to show you now, this is how you create the offer and the framework. Look, there are a lot of ways to do it. This is the way that I teach. And then within each of these areas, there is going to be multiple things that I do in each of those areas. Okay. So that's kind of how you break it all down. All right. Once you have this in place and you know what you're going to sell, you can create different levels. So here's the thing. What I do with people doesn't change, but I have different tiers to my business. So you want to use a top-down approach, and this is very different from what a lot of people are teaching. And a top-down approach looks like this. Now you could have 3, you could have 4 different levels, whatever you want. But this is going to be, I'm just going to start with a 100K offer. This is going to be your high, okay? It's probably going to be some sort of a one-to-one offer. It doesn't have to be. This is really dependent on who you're marketing to and the type of business you have. And again, I help people figure all of these things out, what's going to be right for them. We use a customized approach. But let's just say $100,000 for your top tier offer. Then your next tier might be $50,000, then $25,000, and maybe your bottom tier, I call this your floor, is $10,000. Here's the thing. This is what you get positioned for in the market, the premium offers. And if people come to you and they can't buy this, you can move them to this, or you can move them to this, or you can move them to this. So this is a top-down approach. It's like you go high, you sell high. Everybody sees you as premium. Everybody sees you as the Lamborghini. You attract the right people. And then if they don't need that, or it's not the right fit for whatever reason, you can downsell them, but you're still going to make good money. The thing that most people are out there teaching in the marketplace is funnels, and they're teaching, sell something low. Maybe it's even $200 and then ascend people up. I'm not saying that model doesn't work, but it is a high volume model, and it's very difficult for people to start making any kind of money. Now, here's the other thing. If you are selling offers like this and you structure your payments the way I help my clients set up their payment systems and their sales process, they can put a lot of this money in the bank. They're not the bank for their clients. And that's a whole nother video. By the way, I've put together an entire video around my whole system. If you really want to see how I break this down, you can go check that out at expertinu.biz. B-I-Z, expertinyou.biz, and you can check out the entire video series. This is just one piece that I do with my clients, and I pulled this out to show it to you here on YouTube. So go check out the full thing. If this is something that you want to do in your business, you really want to get those high caliber clients, you want to build a premium business model, you want simplicity, you want scalability, you don't want all the volume methods that are being taught out there, all the funnels, and FYI, high value clients don't go through funnels. They just don't. I think I said that at the beginning. But you can book a call with me at igh-end.com or go check out that full training at expertinyou.biz. Have an amazing day. God bless you. Bye-bye.